Hello YouTube friends. Well, it's been a few days since my last video, since I did one on Friday. Today is Tuesday the 29th of January 2013. I'm sitting in a McDonald's on exit 100 at Pine Grove, Pennsylvania. A lot of things have happened since my last video. After that night, I stayed in a motel. I got out on the road, and I was gonna go get on the interstate and start hitchhiking again. And lo and behold, that exit, it was exit 175 on Interstate 81, has a pilot truck stop. Well, there isn't an entrance ramp for 81 South there. There's exit ramps. There's entrance ramps for 476 for South and North, but not for 81 South. So I had to walk all the way across this little town, which was about a mile across, and then up a hill, which was about a mile, big hill too. I get up to the top of the hill, and there's a petrol truck stop there, and I'm thinking, alright, well maybe I'll go in here and see if I can't find a ride. Well, about the time I thought that, I hear beep beep behind me, and there's a trucker sitting there. He's going to give me a ride. So I jump in. He says, I'm going down to I-80 and I'm taking that west to Utah. Kind of thought about it there for a minute. I could have got dropped off anywhere in between there. But no, I would have been going right into the teeth of Winter Storm Luna. When did they start naming winter storms? But anyway, so he takes me to Interstate 80. Now, for those who have the aptitude and want to play around with Google Earth, you go ahead and you look up the interchange of Interstate 80 and 81 in Pennsylvania, just past Hazleton. Is it Hazleton? Just past Wilkes-Barre. I'm sorry. There's nothing out there. There's no exit to get off the interstate. The exits off of Interstate 81 go on to Interstate 80. There's no way to get off the interstate. So for those of you who don't know, you cannot walk down the interstate. The cops really frown upon that. Actually, there's a sign that says no pedestrians. But that's where this trucker drops me off at. So I'm screwed. I knew I was screwed. I said, well, I got to do it. So I kept walking down 81. Sure enough, I walked maybe a mile. Beep! There's a cop right behind me. State trooper. He says, what are you doing out here, boy? Well, I dislike when anybody starts the first sentence out of somebody's mouth using the word boy. Obviously, I'm not a boy. But anyway, I explained to him, I'm like, hey, this trucker let me off up here, man. I'm just trying to get up to the next exit, get off the interstate. I know I'm not supposed to be out here. I talked to him, he's like, let me see your ID. Run my ID, everything's cool. So he gives me a ride to the West Hazleton exit, which there's nothing there. He drops me off at this gas station. This Shell gas station, it's so ghetto, it doesn't even have coffee. For real, they didn't even have coffee. Shelves were half empty. The place looked like it was about ready to close down. So I get back up on the entrance ramp and I start hitchhiking again. And this old fella, he picks me up and says, I can take you up to the next exit. It's a better place to get a ride. Alright. So I go up to the next exit. By this time it's 4 in the afternoon, the sun's going down. Gonna have to sleep outside, and it was real cold that night. So he takes me there and drops me off at a Burger King. No Wi-Fi. Oh well, it's supposed to have Wi-Fi though. So you know, all Burger Kings are going to be getting Wi-Fi. They're trying to keep up with McDonald's. When they start making their coffee $1 for a large with Wi-Fi, guess where I'll be going? I'm getting to hate McDonald's food. So he takes me to that exit. I have to spend the night. Manager was real cool, you know. Next morning I go in, I get a coffee. But the old fella that dropped me off, he give me $25. Or $20, I'm sorry, he gave me 20. So I had money to get something to eat, so I ate that night, and then the next morning I got up and had breakfast and had my coffee, and I was talking to the manager lady, and she's like, some girl named Jen. Other than her giving me the eyes, that's what my girlfriend says. She was giving you eyes? Yes. I didn't look as good as I do now. I'll explain this in a second. Anyway, so that day I'm sitting there that morning and I'm drinking coffee and I watched a movie and he starts talking to this old fella. And he says, you know, if you're around in a couple hours, he says, I'll be back this way. He says, I'll give you a ride down to the truck stop on exit 100. Okay. I waited. Sure enough, he showed up. I didn't get the shaft. I finally got a ride. I didn't get the shaft. Anyway, he shows up and he brings me down here to this exit. He gives me $25 and a new jacket and a different jacket. I got oh hell, I don't know what kind it is. It's a Columbia. It's just a windbreaker jacket, and but it's waterproof, so that's always good. Got to have one of them. And he brought me here, so I stayed here. I stayed here that night, and I spied this abandoned gas station up the road. I figured, well, if I can get in there, I can get in out of the cold, get out of the wind. So that night I goes down there, checks the door, it's locked. I'm like, fuck. I'll go around back. Maybe there's an awning or something I can get on in case it starts raining or snowing or something. I'm going around back. One of the garage bays is standing open. I go right inside. Well, there's a little room. May or may not have used to be in the bathroom, but there's no smellies, so it's alright. And I get in there and I throw out my bedroll and everything and put up my shit. I go to sleep. Get up the next morning, I come up here, spent most of the day up here. And I went down for a little while and flew the sign, made $5, got something so I could get something else to eat. Then yesterday I went back down there. Well, it's starting to get a little warmer. What I'm thinking about doing is hanging here until Thursday morning and then I'm going to go on. But anyway, I come up here this morning, I had my coffee. I didn't have money for breakfast, but I had enough money for coffee. I had a couple dollars in change. So I came up here this morning, and I'm sitting here. I tell my girlfriend I'm going to go fly a sign. Try to make a little bit of money and get something to eat and maybe take a shower. Because all truck stops, just about all of them, they have showers for the drivers. For just normal people, it's $10. But hey, $10 shower is better than no shower at all. So I'm sitting down there in the corner. First guy gives me $7. Well, there's money for a pack of smokes and a little something to eat. This trucker lady pulls around. She flips an envelope thing out the car, and it's a $20 Subway card. It's got $20 on it. Okay, cool. I got enough to get something to eat at Subway a couple times. All right. I'm just thinking about getting ready to get up and come down here to McDonald's and sit. This lady stops. She gives me a $20 bill. I'm thinking, woohoo, shower. Got my shit. Went up to the truck stop, took me a shower, shaved, changed my clothes. I feel a lot better. So here I am sitting on exit 100. I'm sitting back in the McDonald's, drinking my coffee, and trying not to be annoying. So anyway, tomorrow it's supposed to rain, so I'll probably be here all day too. And then Thursday morning, or Thursday, I'm going to get up. I'm going to try to start hitchhiking again because I have to get around Harrisburg. Getting around Harrisburg is going to be a problem because anytime you come to a large-sized city hitchhiking on the interstate, if you don't get a ride on one side of it all the way across, you're going to have to walk across the damn thing. What I might do though is if I find a good corner and fly my sign and get some money, I'll just take the city bus to the other side of town. But I'm sure there's another truck stop on the other side of town too. There usually is. But then I'm going to head on down 81 into Virginia. So this has been your update. Here it is. There it is. You guys know Thank you for those that subscribe and keep track of me. Thank you for your good thoughts and praying for me and everything. And for those that want to, look in the description if you want to donate. I'll tell you how. Y'all have fun. See you later, YouTube friends.